What's up, everybody? Aaron with Aaron Unwinds and Why We Love Horror, back with another letter in the alphabet. We're all the way up to whatever number letter alphabet in the alphabet H is, and we're breaking our rule once again by ignoring the with our movie The House on Sorority Row, which is behind me, and also there it is right in front of me now, from 1982. Right away, that poster, whether on purpose or not, it's not indicative of what this movie is at all. This movie is one of those, I think, maybe early movies I'd moniker with the elevated horror label. Because this is an 80s slasher movie. It does have some characters getting killed, mostly off screen. I think that's done on purpose. There's a few decent kills in the movie, but overall, this movie, which is directed by Mark Rossman, who's directed such classic horror movies as A Cinderella Story, Life Sized with Tyra Banks. Yeah, never did horror again after this. I don't think a lot of people at the time got what he was going for, and I think over time it's become a movie that a lot of people on Letterboxd kind of come to now and are like, hey, this is like way better than I thought it would be. It's much more clever. Basically, the story here is it's about sorority, which is deciding to do a little practical joke on their sorority mother, chaperone mother woman who takes care of the place, even though the pool is filthy. Like, this is like one of the grossest pools you're ever going to see in any movie, including Night Swim. Just a gross green 80s pool that they're, one of the sorority sisters is, pretending that they have a gun that's not loaded. Turns out the gun is loaded. They shoot the old woman. She dies, and then they have to cover it up. After they cover it up, one by one, the sorority sisters start getting picked off until it's down to, the final girl, which is Catherine in this case, played by Kate McNeil. I saw Kate McNeil in Monkey Shines also earlier this year for another challenge, the Pick Your Poison challenge. But honestly, I thought she was really good. I think she's a really good final girl. I think she'll rather annoy people, but she does have a rather consistent moral compass to her character. She's like the only one before the pranks going on that's like, we're like trying to be like adults eventually, like maybe we shouldn't do this shit. Then after it happens, she just is always the one who's reluctantly not wanting to be a part of it. They end up hiding the body in the pool, which I just think is a terrible idea on so many levels. Bloat amongst other reasons. When they eventually have to move that old woman, she's going to be like twice the size and twice as heavy. But, these are sorority girls. There's some guys who, end up getting in the pool, skinny dipping at one point. There's just like lots of weird moments. There's a great house band in this movie, great music overall. I think that the script is sharp, but if you're really not paying attention and appreciating it, I do think a lot of this is going to go over your head, and it's just going to feel like kind of a generic slasher. For me, I thought it was rather clever. I thought it was well done. And, while being a dissection of the movies at the time, it was, also a good, it's still a good representative of the movies it was dissecting at the same point. So not a lot more for me to say here. We're going to get to the ratings, and yeah. Yeah, really solid. Not what I was expecting exactly. It's definitely not like a Sorority Party Massacre, or just there's a lot of other movies that I think it's not even one that like Dude Bro Party Massacre is lampooning. This really is just like a respectable, highly elevated horror movie, which is honestly good for it. I really appreciated it. I can understand why movie people like Tarantino really respect it. For me, 4 stars, 4 leaves, I should say. This one isn't necessarily one I think you need to unwind for. If anything, it might cause you to miss some of the details that make this movie that much better. But overall, this is one I'd recommend to a lot of people, particularly fans of the genre. It's a good time. And moving into HI next week, Aaron Unwinds is getting as current as it ever could get with a movie that just came out on Shudder, I believe, a couple weeks ago. It's the sequel to Influencer. We're adding yes, Influencers is the movie that we're covering next week. I might have a special guest of my wife, depending on if I can talk her into being on this show. She probably be on here, but maybe she'll be here, maybe she won't. I will be with the letter I. Thank you for joining us. Here's everything coming up on the channel in the future.